Hello, everybody. Hey, my name's Scotty.
I'm Samuel.
And we are celebrating. What are we celebrating, Samuel?
The 4th of July.
Today is the 4th of July.
Right.
Happy Independence Day. We have so many things to be thankful and to celebrate. So here we are to celebrate with a brand new web show for here at the theater, the Smoky Mountain Center for the Performing Arts, called the SMCPA
Short Show.
And we call it a short show not because both of us are only 5'8", but because it will be all the week's information in 15 minutes or less. Every Monday, you can join us for the short show, the short show, for a really informal look about what we do here at the theater, all the things that go on. We'll have some interviews with some of the people that come to see us. We'll have some interviews with cast and crew that we do through the week. And we'll have lots of great things. We'll have some contests. But not only are we celebrating the 4th of July, what else are we celebrating?
We're celebrating the 7th anniversary of the theater.
That's right. July 3rd! That didn't put me right, did it? Anyways, we're celebrating the 7th birthday of the theater this week, aren't we?
That's
July
right.
3rd, actually yesterday, we turned 7 years old. It was 7 years ago. Yeah.
Happy birthday to the theater.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was very nice. Anyways, so we're also going to be celebrating the birthday of the theater today, and we're going to show you some things about that. Later on in a couple of weeks, we're going to take you on a backstage tour. Some people have been here quite a bit and have never seen beyond the auditorium.
That's right.
So we're going to take you on a backstage tour of everything that happens backstage and also up in the catwalk, because it's high up there, and you can see all the great things going on. But right now, we're going to focus on something that's coming up pretty soon, beginning on July 15th, which is...
That's right, the Little Mermaid.
The Broadway Spectacular.
Disney's Little Mermaid.
The Broadway Spectacular. So make sure you make your plans to come see that. That is the 15th and 16th of July, and also the 22nd and 23rd of July. So you really want to make plans, even if you're a kid, even if you're not a kid. This is a great show that you're going to love. It's a spectacular show, isn't it?
It is.
We've been working for several months on this production, got a great cast of about 70, got a crew of another 20. So, well, close to 100 people are involved in the production of this show, so there's so many things you just don't want to miss. So many exciting things, including someone playing Prince Eric.
Someone playing Sebastian.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was really bad. Okay. I'm going to work on that, I promise you. But anyways, Little Mermaid, we walked around a little bit and had some backstage stuff to show you. So why don't we go check that out? We went to the scene shop.
That's right.
We went back to the costume room. We walked around on stage and looked at the fly loft. So let's have a look at that. Hey, Joel and Samuel are working on something. What are y'all working on?
This is Ariel's bathtub.
Ariel has a bathtub. That's right.
She's bathing when she becomes a human.
She's got to get cleaned up before she meets the prince, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
Yeah. It's all very G-rated, though.
Yeah.
Yes, we don't have to. It's good. We're good. Yes, we're good. We're covered. Yeah. It's right. And what else have you worked on?
Well, we just finished gauzing the boat. That's Eric and Ariel's little rowboat that they go out on when they're singing "Kiss the Girl."
When they're in the lagoon. Yeah. That's great. And little theatrical magic. Explain to us how it works.
Okay, well, it's going to sit down on top of this electric wheelchair so that it can be driven on stage without having to be pulled by a rope.
So it actually floats.
That's right.
On stage.
Float on stage.
Spin. How magical.
Yep.
Theatrical magic indeed. And here we are in costume making world. We got lots of projects going on right now. Like these are Flotsam and Jetsam's tails. We just have to paint them a little bit to finish those up. We got a shelf full of fish, and there's Sebastian's hat and the seagull heads, and that's a seahorse. We did this fun little thing with seagulls so that they have googly eyes while they're dancing. All of our paper patterns we've made stuck there. Here laying on the floor, you can see our Flotsam and Jetsam stand-ins where we stuff them with people so we can paint their costumes without them having to stand there for hours and hours. They've got fun little collars and other pieces that attach to their costumes. We got our pile of fabric there. We've got Ariel's dinner dress. No, this is Ariel's on the boat dress that she wears. We did all of her stuff out of sort of sea colors, so this is like this nice little shimmery coral, and there's her wedding dress. Spoiler alert, we got jellyfish and a whole nother rack of costumes here waiting on us. There's Sebastian's bright red jacket Here's Ariel's dinner dress, or at least the bottom half to it. There's the top half. And there's Flounder and the seagulls and some of the royalty that the people in the court wear. What else do we have over here? Here we have Nikki's Ursula, or part of her Ursula outfit. It's a pretty big costume. She's got some tentacles going on. She's got, I don't know what you want to call that, but she's a pretty large character in this show, and so her costume has to reflect that. And then we've got a table full of mermaid tails. King Triton's tail is too big to fit on a table, so we've got all the mermaid tails lined up, and they all have their specific color that they have, and they strap on to their waists, and got some fun little things that we do to make them look like they're swimming across the stage. So speaking of the stage, why don't we go take a look? And here we are on the stage. We've got pieces moved here, but they're not really painted yet. Like that's Ariel's treasure cavern. We'll put the layers of paint on it and get all of her treasures on there. Normally what we do for rehearsal is we'll bring in the pieces to rehearse with, and then now that we're getting close to showtime, we'll get all the details done in there so that way people can practice running around on them and such. Right here is our fly rails, so you can see where we control all the scenery that comes down from the ceiling, which a lot of it's up there. It's still got to get painted in places as well too. You see some waves that we've cut, so we've got a little bit of the ocean, and you can see maybe just a little bit of Prince Eric's boat there. We've got giant pieces of coral that come down. Some other stuff that still has yet to be loaded up there. We got swamp grass. We got Eric's castle that'll come flying in. But anyway, where the facade of the boat comes down in the front, the actual boat that the people stand on rolls in from the back. So there's two pieces to that. So we've got a whole crew full of sailors standing on top of that, and then the actual front piece of the boat will come down in front of that, and it'll look like they're floating along in the ocean in front of our plywood waves. Big set. Every time we get ready and think that we're almost done with pieces, in rehearsal we'll come up with another idea, and we start adding things to it to make it like bigger and bigger. This is a giant show. Big auditorium for a big show. So that was pretty interesting there, wasn't it, Samuel? Yeah, there is so much that goes on in the production of a show, isn't there? People have no idea. And by doing this, hopefully you'll learn to appreciate a little bit about what goes on backstage, and then that makes you enjoy the production even more when you come to see it. One interesting thing that you'll get to see next week is to make it more of the illusion of underwater. Our mermaids wear something special on their feet. You want to tell them about that?
They wear Heelys.
Heelys.
So they look like they're floating across the stage as they go. And the learning curve was, some of them got it pretty quick, and some of them took a little bit longer, but everybody's doing really well.
Everybody's doing
It's going to be very neat.
There's and we actually shot some video of that too. We'll show you a little piece of that next week when we show you some interviews with our cast.
Show some people practicing.
Exactly. Let's give them a little tidbit. Adam, who is our sound guy, decided he wanted to give it a try, and this is what happened then. Oh no! That was one of the greatest days ever. I'm so glad that you had your camera out at that time. It was like, there's a learning curve there, like you said.
Yeah, it takes a little bit.
Exactly. So, next week, like I say, we'll show you a little bit more about the cast and how they learn to perform on their Heelys. Some of them can fly. Samuel and I even tried it because we thought, how can we expect someone else to do it if we don't do it ourselves? Right. So we might give you a little glimpse of that. Hey, part of the short show experience is we really want you to get involved in the theater, and to do that we're going to have some contests as we go along. Since The Little Mermaid is our featured edition this week in this episode, we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to give away 2 tickets to the performance of your choice of The Little Mermaid, and
we're also going to give away some concession packs where you get some free things. 1 free small soda,
and then you get 2 small sodas.
Look at that, 2 small.
And a large popcorn, so you can bring your kid, you can bring your date. You can leave the kids at home and bring a date. You can do it however you want to. We want you to win those tickets. To be able to win those tickets, all you have to do is send us an email to info@greatmountainmusic.com. In the subject line, put Mermaid Contest, and then in the body of the email, just put your name and phone number and let us know you'd like to be entered to win those 2 tickets to the performance of your choice to the Little Mermaid. No purchase is necessary. All you gotta do is send us an email to info@greatmountainmusic.com. Subject line, Mermaid Contest.
It'll be fun.
It'll be great fun, and we're gonna have some more content. We're gonna have a contest every week. You can
right.
win something wonderful every week.
Tune in every Monday.
Maybe a t-shirt, maybe some concert sessions, maybe a CD, maybe some tickets. Who knows, team? Tune in every Monday. That was it. That was that little added bonus. You got a tap number. They didn't even know you're gonna get it.
Get something special every week.
Something special every week. So what else we got going on, Samuel?
We've got Folk Moot July 28th.
28?
Yeah. Then July 30th we have Kelly Pickler.
Kelly
She's gonna be
Pickler?
here, big
Sweetheart of CMT.
That's right.
She's a great show.
And she's a very nice person. Got to come see her. If you get to meet her, that'd be nice too.
Then on July 31st,
July 31st we have the Chariots of Fire movie.
the Oscar-winning movie from years ago. That is to celebrate the kickoff of the Olympics at the beginning of August. We're gonna be showing Chariots of Fire. I'm running slow motion with me. Here we go. You can't sing this song, then we'll have to pay copyright.
Sorry.
Okay. So anyway, so those 3 things. Don't forget Folk Moot, Kelly Pickler, Chariots of Fire on July 31st, and lots of great things. This is the SMCPA Short Show. We want you to come back over and over, subscribe to our channel, go to our website, greatmountainmusic.com. Also like us on Facebook. That was a great sound. And we hope to see you real soon, all right? Ready?
Yeah.
Bye! We are also celebrating what? Wait a minute, my balloons are in there. We are also celebrating what, Samuel?
The 7th birthday of the theater.
Happy 7th birthday of the theater! Yay! Can we please do that again? Okay.
Cut.
Here we go. Move that over. All right. Not only are we celebrating. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Not only are we celebrating. God, it's so hot in here right now. Okay. Not only are we celebrating the 4th of July, what else are we celebrating?
The 7th birthday of the theater.
July 3rd, 2009.
Happy
we opened the doors,
birthday.
and it is time. It is time. Just bring them in and send them down. That's all you need to do. Okay, you line it up.
All right.
There we go. There we go.